Winn-Dixie. This is a story and a half. So when I was a kid, okay, Pokemon was huge, as it still is. But I mean, it was Gen 1. So Poke Fever was happening. Everybody loved Pokemon. Everybody was playing Pokemon. If they weren't playing Pokemon, they were talking about Pokemon. You know what I mean? Well, unfortunately, rumors went around that Pokemon was of the devil, and that rumor spread through my church, and so I was not allowed to play the Pokemons. So my older sister and I, because my younger sister wasn't born yet, my older sister and I wanted so badly to play Pokemon. We thought it was so cool and so forbidden. So we would see, I was the kid who, if I broke something, like if I broke a decoration or a pot or something, I would go tell on myself because I felt so bad for doing it. But my older sister, she was the one who would break the pot and then blame me for it. You know what I'm saying? It was that kind of, I compare she and I, if I was to describe she and I's personalities, it's I'm Thor and she's Loki from the MCU. We love each other, but we are clear, there is a clear divide in our personalities, total opposites. But so she had been sneaking Pokemon cards into the house, and I wanted one, but she wouldn't give it to me because she knew that I would feel bad eventually and tell on myself and give up the Pokemon card. And also she just wanted the Pokemon card for herself. Well, the one that her most prized one was a shiny Vulpix or Ninetales. I can't remember if it was an evolved one or not. Excuse me. She went, we went to Winn-Dixie together. Which is a grocery store that I don't even know if it exists anymore. They cleared out of my area a long time ago. But Winn-Dixie is a grocery store here in Florida. And we go to Winn-Dixie one day and we're standing in line. And I wanted to see it. I wanted to hold it. She had a Charizard and she had a Ninetales. And I wanted the Charizard, okay? She could have the Ninetales. But she wouldn't give it to me because she knew I was going to get caught. But I'm going to do a side story after this. But she knew that I would get caught with it. So she's like, no, I'm not going to give it to you. Not going to give it to you. Finally, we made it all the way to the line of Winn-Dixie. Okay? And she still wouldn't let me see it. She still wouldn't give it to me. So I ratted her out. I was like, Angel has a Pokemon card. She's like, Marcus. And I'm like, give it to me. Someone tell on you. You know? So I caught this. We were both brats. That's another thing. She and I were both brats. So, to each other, I mean. We were brats to each other. So she ended up getting in trouble right there in the checkout lane of Winn-Dixie. And so I caught this Vulpix and I named it Winn-Dixie, and I was going to use it as my fire type. But then I caught the Roly-Poly and I was like, oh, I love it even more. So I'm going to be using that as my fire type. But that was that. But the side story is that I wasn't so innocent though. I wasn't, I was a bad boy. A misunderstood bad boy. No, I wasn't. I was freaking innocent as heck. But I could be sneaky when I wanted to be. One time, back when Pokemons were still of the devil, I went. Now my parents love Pokemon, so it's got it's a full 180. But I wasn't allowed to play, but somebody, I remember it was aftercare. I was at school and I was playing on the playground, and of course everybody brings their Game Boys to school. And I had my Game Boy, and somebody had Pokemon Yellow. And I had my Game Boy Color with me, and I was like, hey, can I play that? And they gave it to me, and I had no idea what the freak I was doing. And I was just like, this is the greatest thing ever. And I played it all through aftercare, all the car ride home, and we get to the front of our neighborhood, and my mom's like, that Winn-Dixie story, OMG. Yeah. But I get to the front of the neighborhood, and my mom, like, she turns off the radio, and so I've got my Game Boy going with Pokemon music, and obviously she worked at the school that I went to school at, and so she recognized what Pokemon sounded like, and she stops the car, and I'm like, just sitting in the back. She's like, Marcus, what are you playing? And I'm like, Game Boy. And she's like, is that Pokemans? And I'm like, no. She goes, Marcus, Paul, Pokemans is of the devil. And I'm like, no, it's fine. It's all right. It's all right. So I ended up getting in trouble for that, and she ended up taking it away from me. So see, I could be slick if I wanted to. I disobeyed all the time. Sometimes. Anyways.